okay, I have to do this. I have to do something here. And, again, this message, I heard this message a long time ago. The Most High gave it to me a long time ago. But it's something. How now I'm in the process of bringing this out. And at the midst of me bringing this out, something new surfaced. I mean, just as I was finishing putting together the scriptures and everything, getting everything ready to go, something emerged. And you hear me talking about the Babylonian teachers. And the Babylonian teachers, make sure you understand, they are enemies. They are enemies to the righteous. They are enemies. We can't look at them no other way differently. You don't think they're enemies? Try to give them some truth of the scripture. And they are ready to lie against it and ignore you, block you. These are the things that they are ready to do. Shame on me if I was to block a righteous person. Someone that's pulling out scripture and say, see, it says it right here. It says it right here. And then I read it and block them. Woe be unto me. But see, when they come to me with their own opinion, that's a different story. So I'm always on these Babylonian teachers. And I told you at the beginning of the first video, we're in trouble. Our people are in trouble. We are being bombarded with lies. And they are using our own people to do it. And I have an example. I have to do this. I'm so sorry to do this. I'm going to use the word that they are using. And of course, this is, you're talking about taking the Most High name in vain. You're talking about blaspheming the name of the Most High. This is what's going on right now. And this is what they're doing. And this is what I have to show you. I hate I have to show you this, but the new ones, people going to fall for it. Why? Because they are still unlearned, not taught. And they're going to think coming into the truth, they're making the truth look like there are things that we think in the truth movement is not true anymore. And it's false, even though they followed it for years. But I see a pattern, and I know someone is helping you out. Someone is coaching you now. We see when someone is coaching them. So what's going on? Lo and behold, this week, something showed up in my feed, and I looked at it and I said, what the heck is this? And this person, of course, and one of them, the one that started this mess, he came to the channel. He came to Yahuwah's one channel. I know him by his voice because he wanted me to sub to his channel, and I had no problem. And I subbed to his channel. He subbed to my channel. I checked out what he had. I saw what he was doing. I saw he wasn't giving scripture. When a person is not giving scripture, you're going to lose me. And he lost me. I couldn't really follow his channel. He's talking about the black people are the people of the Bible. And he was trying to prove it using different methods, different books, different things, not going into the scripture. You done lost me. What do we do after we find out who the people are? That's easy to find out. It's obvious. So he lost me. Now he come up with this new name of the Most High. And you think I'm playing? True ancient name of the Creator is nigger. You heard it right, N-I-G-G-E-R. That's why I said I'm going to say this. Because we have to understand how these Babylonian teachers are operating. They're not speaking truthful, and they are lying against the truth. Here is a huge, huge lie. Well, I went to the video. I listened to as much as I could. And I looked at the comment sections, and the people, you should go there. Look at the comments. They're falling for it. I understand some of them are troll champs. Some of them are troll accounts. And they are supporting this big time. And anyone that goes against it, they will shoot you down. They are supporting this big time. But they're saying now, this is someone, they used to call on Yahuwah. Both of them. They're saying the Most High name is not Yahuwah's, not all these other names. It is nigger. Number one, Nigger is an English word. It's an English word. But see, our people don't know Aubrey. And that word nigger only dates back to slavery. Slavery in America, the 18th century. How evil and wicked can we be? We see the word Niger one time in the scripture, in the Bible. Let me say in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's not in scripture. Niger is not in scripture, but it's in the Bible. And it's referred to one time as someone named, and of course, that's not his real name. But Babylonian teachers are teaching that's his real name, Niger. That's from Greek. And they don't know the Aubrey name. And Niger means black. So they are teaching the name of the Most High is nigger. One of them went from teaching one thing. He was bent on one thing, showing something, dealing with he was I'll tell you who he was. He was a transvestigator. And he was investigating the men that say they're men, that they're women. And he was investigating women that say they're women, but they're men. And that's all he was doing. Mostly all he was doing. Video after video, week after week, month after month. All of a sudden, his videos stopped. And he was silent. Nothing. And then those videos, every last one, were removed. I saw this. And I said, uh-oh, something's going down. Months later, he come back with this foolishness. So we don't pay attention to this. He's lying against the truth. Here are those lying tongues, lying against the truth. Here are your Babylonian teachers. You see why we should be an opponent to those that's teaching lies? The scriptures say we should be an opponent. We oppose this mess. And this is what he's calling himself, the nigger servant. He's the nigger servant. You said it yourself. You serving that nigger, but you're not talking about the Most High. And woe be unto these people that choose the side of the wicked over the Most High. There will be a price to pay. Listen, this thing is real. The sacred N-word. Look, I'm using the word, using the Roman Catholic word sacred. They make sure you understand. You see, the unlearned don't understand that word sacred. It's for and pertaining to the Roman Catholics. So here they go, following them. They're calling this word. They're trying to say it's Kadash. This is what they're trying to say. But anything sacred is of the Roman Catholic Church. And see, we have to understand these little things. But they have a website. They're up and running with this new name. And watch what I tell you. This thing will spread like wildfire. And the unlearned is going to pick it up thinking they have this newfound knowledge. This new knowledge that others don't have. You see, he said we've been bamboozled. We've been tricked. We've been hoodwinked. This is what they're proclaiming. And this is the correct name. Now, here is the point. Let me move on. This Babylonian teacher hardly ever, never use scripture. You let that be a flag. See, that's a flag to the taught and the learned. The only thing he's doing is going into books. Books man wrote. This is what he's doing. You can't make this stuff up. You mean he's using books? You can pull up old books, old maps, and prove anything you want because no matter what it is, no matter what it is, you will find it in some man's book. And we had others to do the same. They pull out the book of the enemy, and it tells you, this is the book of the enemy. And the Most High's name is Ahia. And see, they pulled that book out and teach it to their people. And then the learned said that the wicked wrote this. So just because the wicked said this, we are to believe it? We are to choose man's book over the Most High's book? And in the video, he's proclaiming, wait till I bring out this other book. Did not the scripture teach us about this? These people coming to us with many books? The scripture teaches us against this. And our people going to follow and listen to these books. Our people going to follow and listen to these old maps. You know, the land of Yasharas in South Africa. They don't care what no one says. Wait till judgment comes. They're going to realize we lied against the truth. We were the ones that lied against the truth. And now this is our judgment. This is our punishment. And this will what happened. Proverbs 19:9. The false witness, these people that's lying, they're not going to go unpunished. None of these people proclaiming his name is nigger, however you want to say it. The N word. They're saying this is the Most High's name? And you don't think something wrong with Babylonian teachers? Something is wrong with you. Something is horribly wrong with these teachers, and the Most High, I said it over and over and time again. He's not dealing with them. And so when I show you things like this, you should understand. You should now begin to understand what I'm talking about. And when this thing start to grow, because it's going to grow, it's only 2 YouTubers. And that's another point. His channel, I noticed his followers, it's almost tripled. Within the time he was off not putting up videos, he tripled. How did that happen? How did he tripled in numbers. So the false witness these people will not go unpunished. These people lying, all the lies that people are lying against the truth, they're not going to go unpunished. And he who speaks lies, these people are going to perish. They're going to drop their head in shame. They are going to perish. Proverbs 14:5. A righteous witness does not lie. See, they are not righteous, but a righteous witness, he does not lie. You're not going to have to use gooey books to prove something. We're going to use the Most High's. We're going to use the Most High's books. We're going to use the Most High's word. See, they're taking man's word over the Most High's word. And they're going to pull out one scripture where it talk about Niger. See, there it is right there. It was in our face the whole time, his name. They love to go to one place in scripture. Exodus 3:16. They love to go to one place in scripture to find his name when his scripture was all over the writings. But a false witness will utter lies. These people are false witness. And the righteous, not the rebels, the righteous have to be able to discern these little minute things and not say, well, we didn't look into this nigger, this being the Most High name. Maybe we need to look into, we already looked into Aubrey. We've already searched the scripture using a fine-tooth comb in English and Aubrey. And we see all the other men's name, you know. This was in the sons of Zadok. In their names is his name. His name is in their names. And so we went through all the people's names. And we see the name. We see his name in their name. So we don't have to look into nigger being his name. This is what those trolls on his channel said. People ready to discredit it without even looking into it. So we're going to look into other books and not the scripture? The lie got you. Proverbs 12:19. The truthful lip shall be established. The Most High going to establish the truthful lip. But a lying tongue is just for a moment. This thing about the Most High's name is nigger, this thing will be for a moment. And those people, you know, when their time is up, then it's time for punishment. And when the Most High say enough, it's enough. Psalm 119:69. The proud have forged a lie against me. This is what they're doing. They forge lies against the righteous. It's their job. But I will keep your precepts with my whole heart, even though they lie against us. We keep his precepts with our whole hearts. We don't keep these books and these old maps. We keep his precepts.